Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 66 of my GregTech New Horizons playthrough. In last episode we finished up our Mars expedition. I've been back and forth actually in between episodes moving the miners and stuff, but we built a little control room and moved our power situation, then kind of reorganized some, we did the ore processing as well, upgraded that a little bit and then reorganized our AE2 network. But this episode we are going to start off by relocating our bulk storage stuff. So I think I have a general idea of how I kind of want it to go. And yeah, we're going to move it from over on this side of the building to over on this side of the building. So let me get to work on building something up here. Well, all right. That was pretty fun building this little build here. And then I just messed around with a little bit of a montage deal. So just trying to get used to DaVinci Resolve. So this is going to be our little storage area for now. I ran into some issues. Uh-oh, I didn't lock any of these. Um, I ran into, and we got lag. All right. So I ran into some issues with these. I didn't test it well enough. Oh, I got a screwdriver. I got all sorts of junk in here. So I think there's a certain amount that a controller can read. So I thought I had it figured out in my test world, but the more that I put some on the back, I would lose access to the corners here. I haven't totally tested it, but so I need to go back in my test world and do some better testing, because I would like for some more drawers to be over here. Now I gotta fix all this. My plan was to have it like both sided and then put ME drives over here for now. But, oh man, dude, come on. Oof, that's rough. Okay, I gotta fix this real quick. Alright, so that's fixed. I think, actually, did I lock these ones? No, I didn't. How did I not? What is going on here? I think these are all good though. I already had stuff in them before. What about these ones? Nope. Dang it. All right, take two. Yeah, so this is my storage area for now. So bulk storage and ME drives. So we only have 4 ME drives right now, but I'm sure we'll have some more because we're going to automate everything with AE2 because it's just fun and easy. So, well, not really easy at first because it's kind of a steep learning curve, I feel, but once you learn it, I think it's very beneficial. So while I was editing that little montage, that took a while because I am very new to DaVinci and actually still new to editing. I am still very much a noob. I think I might have figured out how to automate my turbines for now. So uh, really low on benzene right now, but I'd like to look at upgrading that system here soon. Um, but I kind of ran into a roadblock there, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But currently I have that set for, let's see here. So I made this little setup down here, and it took me a long time to figure out because I don't know what I'm doing with redstone. I even had to do like a little mock setup. But I believe I have this all set right. So we have this little toggle latch here, and currently the batteries are draining, and it'll get to, I had to make these energy detector covers, so which requires an EU reader and an iron plate and some molten lead and then computer monitor and some LV circuits and glowstone. So yeah, I made 2 of these. One of them reads the low level. So as soon as this hits 30 million, we should see this redstone light up, toggling the switch, and then turning on the turbines up here. So I currently have these set to, see if I can grab it here. I have these set to enable with redstone. So if redstone's on, machine's on. Good old threefold taught me that, right? And then on this high side, I have it set to 150 million for now. But I think we're going to edit this. So this is about to hit 70 million. So let's see if I can screw this up. So 70 million, and then we'll set this to 72. Sure. Oops. 72. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm already screwing this up. I forget you gotta like hit the X button here. So we're gonna set this to 71. Enter. And set this one to 72. Enter. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, so it's at 71. Let's, I'm not messing with that again, so I'm just going to speed this up here. Alright, so did you see that? So it went down to 71. It kicked this redstone on, which kicked the switch over here to on. And then when it hit 72, it clicked this off. So, or this redstone kicked the switch off, which turned the machines off. So I think I've figured this out. So let's put the bottom one back down to 30 mil. And the top one back up to 158 mil. And let's see how that works. I don't know if we're going to run out of benzene or not, though. That is the next issue. So I did, a while ago, I upgraded all of these pyrolyzed ovens to have nichrome coils, except for this 4th one, which I was using for that wood vinegar. Or actually, yeah, I think we were using wood vinegar with the, I don't remember, to make our little polyethylene setup over there. So I upgraded this to nichrome coils as well. And we are currently gaining benzene again, but we definitely are in need of an upgrade there. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I've also been tearing this down. I think I want my machines that I kind of just are using onesie twosies to be right here, and then we're gonna make some automation over on this side of the building, I think. A couple different lines. I haven't really figured out flow, as you know. I kind of am just going, putting stuff where I feel like it's right at the time. I really do like this building though. I am kind of boring with colors because I'm colorblind, so I don't know. Tell me what you think about this building. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Would you change something? Um, I don't know. In the comments, let me know what you think down there. So also, if you're watching this, why not subscribe? You know, I try to get a video out every week. Lately, it's not been happening. It's probably more like going to be every other week because I'm learning a new program to edit, and things are taking a little bit longer here in the world, and real life is very busy right now. So yeah, subscribe if you like my videos. Anyways, I need to brainstorm as to what I kind of want to do next. Actually, do we? I don't know if I need to brainstorm. I think we might want to unlock the Ivy chapter. I think that's what we kind of want to work towards. And in the process of working towards that, if we need to make some automation, we will do that. Yeah, so let's work towards IV. So I believe in the last episode we decided we needed to go down this route to start IV. I actually have been working on tungsten steel because that is also a requirement, I think. So yeah, I have the dust. I've just been slowly putting the dust in this EBF with our TPV coils. Slowly, because obviously benzing is a problem right now. But so in the background we will be making some more tungsten steel. But we also need to work towards this, which requires us, if we remember correctly, a MV quest right here, acetate acetic acid cell, which is ethylene and oxygen, but we can also get it from a distillation wood vinegar circuit 1, it looks like. Okay. Let's go get a couple cells of that, because I think I put all my wood vinegar in here for now. Let's just make that much. I think we have another tank full of it as well. So I have a distillery over here, a distillery block. And it said circuit 1, right? We'll just make that much, because I'm sure we'll need it here in the future. Probably going to need to automate this, but you know how it goes. Oof. Okay, well, I need to do better math. We're going to make this much. Nope, changed my mind. We're going to make this much. Alright, so we just did enough for that quest to unlock here. And then this stuff I think is for cetane boosted diesel, right? Yeah, and then it makes this, and then it makes cetane boosted. Yeah. Okay, so now we should be able to go into here and do this, which is going to require some of that, some ethylene, which we have, and some oxygen. So actually we are going to make a good amount more of this, because it's taking us down a path that's requiring this, so I'm assuming we're going to need a lot. So let's go get an even amount. And you know, I feel like changing my Paralyzed oven back to wood vinegar, or at least one of them. Eventually I want to work towards this. I want to make one of these, but in order to make one of these, it requires this Tantalloy 61 plate, which, if we go through the recipes here, you make the dust this way. Tantalloy 60, titanium dust, and yttrium. So I didn't look at this yet, but we have titanium, but yttrium is like a thing. So I don't know where I'm going to get that just yet, because this is like a tier 6 thing, and that's like way far away. But there's got to be like another way. So I got to look into this a little bit more. I doubt that it requires a tier 6 rocket for that industrial coke oven, but who knows, you know? So I got to look into that a little bit further. Actually, I want to see how do you make this stuff. Okay, so tantalum and tungsten, we have that. I don't have a lot of tantalum, but we have access to that and that. So the only thing I don't really have access to is the yttrium. So I got to figure that out. But that's for another day. For today, we are going to progress through the quest book. Because maybe progressing through the quest book will show us the way. Alright, so we got our vinyl acetate, and it gave us a little bit of water, so I'm going to throw that in this tank over here. Alright, and then what's the next step in this quest line here? So we do what we always do with the plastics, because I think this is what this is, and mix it with oxygen. So let me go grab a little, well, we got some oxygen right here. It's going to give us an odd amount, I think, because it's ingots. So we are going to grab one of these for the leftover. And we'll grab another one for the polyvinyl acetate. Although, you know what, we need a cell of it, I think. Let's do that. Alright, so that's that quest done. Oh, this is advanced glue. That's what we're doing here. I knew that. So the advanced glue requires acetone, which I think we have a little bit left over in a mixer. 1500 actually. Do we have... Oh yeah, we're good. We can make 2 of those recipes. So that's going to require 2... Oh, wait. My bad. I need... Okay. I had that backwards. So it's 1500 acetone. Alright, does it do the other... Can you do the other recipe here? Oh, there's another way to do it. Yeah, so 3 acetone to 2 buckets. So we can do 6 acetone. Let's see. Acetone. We don't have enough. So that's what we need some more wood vinegar for. So let me get that going. Alright, so I think that is enough acetone to get us by for now, right? Where were we at? Okay, so yeah, 4 of those, and we'll need 6 of that, I think. In a mixer, no circuit. Let's put our acetone here. And our 4 cells of this. Right there. And that gets us some advanced glue. Let's pick this stuff back up and let's throw that in cells. So we're going to need 1 of these cells for the next quest here. And I believe I have everything else we need, which is the graphite, the phosphorus doped wafers, and my advanced glue. So stack of that and a stack of that in a assembler. 2 stacks of that. 2 stacks of graphite. And does that require a circuit of 1? Okay. So 1 advanced glue, 64 of you, and 128 of you, and 160 seconds. Alrighty. We will let that cook up. Oh, we're getting pretty close to our power Kicking on. Yep, there it goes. And I have a good feeling we're going to run out of benzene while we sit here and wait for our battery buffer to fill back up. Hopefully we don't, but I guess we're going to find out here. If our current benzene setup, I'm actually only running 3 pyrolyzed ovens currently because I switched the one back over to wood vinegar, but I guess this will be a good first test. So I'm going to keep an eye on this for a little bit while we wait for our second stack of graphene to complete here. Alright, I think our graphene is done there, so let's go check that out. But this is where our power is. I think we'll actually be good on benzene, so yeah, let's go get our second graphene stack there and complete this quest. Where is it at? Bingo. Alright, so does that unlock IV, or do I gotta finish tungsten? Oh, it's open. But we gotta finish the tungsten steel. Alright, so we have access to IV now, but we can look at it basically. We can look at the pretty things in there, but we need to finish this. So that's going to take a little bit of time. So I will be back when we get a stack of tungsten steel or more. Alright, so our EBF has been running quite a bit, and I believe we have quite a bit of tungsten steel. So apparently that triggers Mars skip, but we didn't skip Mars, we went there. So, oh, this is open now. I was doing a little bit of peeking. So, we have the tungsten steel done, and that officially opens up the IV chapter, which is super cool. Tier 5. Oh, Tier 5 IV. Duh. Need that. Thought that was Tier 5 rocket. No, this is the Tier 3 rocket. So, alright, so tungsten steel is going to be needed for these and many more machines. So, IV level, you will need tungsten steel for, I just said that. Suggested planets, we've been there. Make sure to set up your TPP coils on your EBFs. We did that. You should have learned how to GregTech by now. If not, go clean up the machine craters in your base. That's pretty funny. I've had a few of those, but I use the magic of backups. Many GT++ multi-blocks unlock in this tier. Make sure you have an alloy blast furnace ready to go and check the... Oh, make sure you have the alloy blast smelter ready to go and check the GT++ tabs. Sorry, trying to read too fast. You know what? I've been trying to brainstorm where we go from here, and I think now that we have the IV chapter unlocked, can we upgrade all of our EV bags to IV? We need to make the machine hall. So let's do that real quick. We'll make a couple of these. So this now takes PTFE and tungsten cables, which is a little interesting for us right now. And the IV machine casing is some tungsten steel plates. So let me craft one of, we'll do like 4 maybe to start things off. So tungsten steel we have enough of, but do we have tungsten wire? We have 3. We have a couple foils. We're going to need a couple more. We have a little bit of tungsten left, quite a bit of tungstate, so we'll have to maybe set up a little automated process to process that down into tungsten. We've been through that process before, but we'll probably do a little setup for it. So let's do the machine hall real quick. Let me craft up some deals here. Alright, we got 4 IV machine halls right off the bat here. I'm sure we're going to need many, many more of these, but that should satisfy the quest. Sacrifice the quest, yep. Sweet. So we are now officially in the IV chapter. So I want to double check that unlocked this quest first. Yep. Okay, we're going to upgrade our IV bags, and then what does it take to make IV motors? I want to say these are pretty expensive. Oops. Motor. Okay, times 2. Oh, graphene wires. Okay, tungsten steel. Okay, so we can make a couple of these, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Let me see how many motors we can make right off the bat and see if we can upgrade some of our bags and then fortune them. How many EV bags do we... Well, let me complete some quests and see how many EV bags we end up with here. Alright, so out of all of our bags, we have obviously the one IV bag, and then we have a stack plus 6 EV bags, so we'll convert those to IV, but then we also have these 3 HV bags, and I don't want to convert those because they already have fortune on it, so let's just open those up real quick. Alright, so that got us some stuffs. HV pumps isn't bad. Tesla coil. Hmm. Interesting. I've seen people use this tool. I definitely want that, but it's going to take some iridium and some stuff that we just don't quite have access to, but we are working in this direction. So someday we're going to have this bad boy. Uh, Basically insta-mines like everything, and it's like a multi-tool, I think. So yeah, let's go bank this stuff here. We didn't get anything super great, but this Tesla coil is actually decent. What does it take to make this? Actually, not that bad. Okay, well, at least we got some pumps. Pumps are kind of annoying to make. All right, dump all this stuff in here. Probably shouldn't put those empty canisters in there, but whatever. They're in there now. Let's convert the EV bags now. All right, so that got us 24 IV loop bags. So now we got to make as many motors as we can right now and hope that we get some motors from the loop bags maybe to enchant them. So let me work on making some Fortune 3 books and some IV motors. So apparently, tungsten steel rods require an HV extruder, so don't forget that. Alright, so with these tungsten rods and the 4 times graphene wire, uh, we basically have everything I need except for I'm currently smelting up a little bit more tungsten to make at least 16 tungsten times 2 wires. So this is going to take a little bit. We're using the tungsten trioxide dust and carbon dust recipe right now, and that's 400 seconds. That'll give us some hot ingots of tungsten, and we basically need that to run, I guess, 3 times. It gives us 2 ingots, so 3 times, and then we should have everything we need to make at least 8 IV motors. I'm actually going to need a little bit more because we need the foil to go around it as well. Let's get the silicon rubber as well while we're here. And yeah, so I'm just waiting on some cooking stuff, so I'll be right back. You know what? I had some hot tungsten ingots in there that I forgot about, so let's go cool these down. This should be enough here, so just gotta wait on my vacuum freezer. Power is keeping up. I've been having a lot of things running, but benzene is still a little bit of a concern here, so. But our automated power on and off deal downstairs has been working wonderful, so I like that solution, at least for now. But yeah, benzene is quickly becoming a problem. So far we haven't run out, but if I kept up this crafting for a while, which is not it's not a crazy amount of crafting. I mean, it's just very power hungry, the tungsten and stuff. So yeah, we need to look at this here soon. All right, I think that's everything we need for the 8 IV motors. So let's go check that out. Let's go see if we have everything. I think I do. So put that in there, put that in there, that in there. Good, put that in there, that in there, that in there. We'll start smelting that up again here in a second. Benzene's getting low, and this stuff's gonna turn on, so we're running dangerously low on benzene. Keep saying that. So IV motor, boom. Can we make 8 of them? Yes. All right, now we just gotta go make some fortune books, which I moved everything, so I don't remember where I put this stuff. Right here. Alright, so there is our 8 Fortune 3 books. Let's go make the Fortune 3 IV loot bags. For now, let's just put this... Yeah, we'll just put it all in there. And then... You know what? Let's hit uses on here so we have it. Boom. We'll just do... No. This. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's cross our fingers for some good stuff here. Let's organize our inventory so things don't get too messed up. Motors would be nice, right? But they also can get, let's see what we can get here. We can also get, where's it at? Here we go. Ender chests and ender tanks and ender pouches. And these are pretty cool too. Yeah, there's some good stuff in here. So let's just let it rip. Some rubbers. EV dynamo hatches for our turbines. Yeah, so let's start opening them up. Cross your fingers. Ooh, ender chest, 2 ender chests. That's cool. Let's see what else we got. Wow. Uh, I don't know if we can. Oh, we did get 4 more motors, so that means we can do 4 more platinum cable. That's good. We're gonna need some of that. We actually got a lot of platinum cable and some more tungsten cable, so sweet. Rare earth 2. Will that get us yttrium? Yes. This will get us yttrium somehow. Oh, never mind, right? Oh, yes, okay, so you need 11 to get 1. I think we needed 4. Oof, I don't know if we're gonna have enough, but okay, possible yttrium source. What are these for? These are going to be for the Lapatronic energy orbs, the next batteries we're probably going to use, but we're not quite there yet. The Ender, that's cool. And some data sticks. Let's go fortune some more books, or more loot bags. Alright, here's 4 more Fortune 3 Ivy bags. Okay, not... Oh wait, we got 4 ender chests now. Okay, nice. And some tier 3 heavy duty plates along with some tier 1. Sweet. I will take the ender chests. We could use these to have our miners kind of wirelessly send us stuff through dimensions. So these will be nice. We no longer have to do the compressed chest on top of the miners. We can just slap one of these bad boys on there and have one of these sitting somewhere in this base to output and then go into the ore processing stuff. So that actually might change some future plans up. We'll probably get into something a little bit better for ore processing a little bit sooner. and actually maybe get into the ore drill as well. Is that what it's called? Ore drill, drilling. No, not you. Ore drilling plant. Yeah, might get into this a little bit sooner. Um, yeah, that's this is a decent deal here. Maximum rate. It has a radius of 48 blocks. Gives 3 times as much crushed ore versus normal processing. Fortune bonus of 4. Only works on small ores. Yeah, so you get more stuffs, and then you can upgrade it. Sweet. So yeah, I like it. I could also use those ender chests for the personal dimension if I wanted to like start some farming over there. I don't know, or maybe something. So yeah, these are going to come in handy here very soon. But that is going to do it for us this episode. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next episode. If you liked the video and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you just like the video and don't want to subscribe, hit the like button, or don't hit anything. But for real, subscribe. I'm trying to make cool videos here. And the more subscribers I get, the more motivation I get to make them. So thank you guys for watching, who actually watched. And if you guys have any tips, tricks, or stuff you want to see me do in the world, leave it down in the comment section. So until next time, I will see you later. Bye bye.